Our world today is in threat due to a widespread lack of access to genetic resources. Genetic resources are genetic materials with actual or potential value. Many developing countries around the world do not have adequate access to genetic resources and do not feel the many benefits of their use. In fact, Africa receives only 12% of world genetic resource transfers, while the country of Germany alone receives 13%. Developing nations that need genetic resources most do not have access to them. This undermines the stability of their ecosystems and prevents that nation's people from achieving true food security. Right now, 1 in 3 people globally do not have access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food. In sub-Saharan Africa, that proportion rises to 2 out of every 3 people. With access to genetic resources, this crisis of food insecurity could be quelled. Genetic resources allow for more sustainable, healthy, climate, and disease-resistant crops. If there would be widespread access to these superior varieties, access to enough nutritious food would increase dramatically for people across the globe. However, our land is withering away. In the past 40 years, we have lost a third of arable land in the world. To make it worse, the world population is expected to increase by 2 billion people in the next 30 years. On less land, we must produce enough food to stop the current food insecurity of 2.5 billion people and then feed 2 billion more. Genetic resource access and benefit sharing is the only way to make this happen. But what can you do? The United States is currently the only non-member nation of the Convention on Biological Diversity besides the Holy See. The United States has unmatched capacity to do good in these areas, especially if we were to ratify the Nagoya Protocol, which provides a framework for genetic resource access and benefit sharing. If we were to participate in it, we could do unmatched good in the world and even receive economic benefits. Pressuring a congressman and making lobbying efforts will be helpful. The next steps for becoming a member of the so-called Convention for Life on Earth and ratifying the protocol should be prioritization in the State Department and a hearing before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. For those of you who invest, the Consultative Group on International Agricultural Research, CGIAR, is an influential network that does beneficial work for the world, which includes sharing genetic resources. Other relevant organizations that address issues created by a lack of genetic resources include Action Against Hunger, Heifer International, the Natural Resources Defense Council, 1% for the Planet, Conservation International, and others that work to solve food insecurity and ecosystem collapse due to a lack of biodiversity. Lastly, one of the most powerful things you can do is to spread awareness. Share the importance of genetic resources to the world's health, and make known the contribution to sustainability that is made by extending the benefits of genetic resources to developing nations. Spread the word, spread the seeds, save the world.